guys, welcome to Rhinofeed. Today I'm going to do a review of the Ducky Shine 2 DK9008. This one in particular has cherry MX browns and green LED backlighting. So firstly, I'm going to give you a quick box tour. And while I do this, I'm not going to read out everything on the box. There you go, you can pause the video and read the specs if you want to, but I'm going to tell you everything that's on this box. And then of course, you have this little label here that shows you that it is MX cherry browns and green LED backlighting. So, I put everything back together. I already reviewed it and tested it, but at least you can see what's included in the box. So firstly, you see a manual. Your English side is somewhere in the middle here. Yep, shows you what all your shortcut keys and how to set custom backlighting. Your plastic dust cover, included in many mechanical keyboards. Very useful if you don't want to be a madman and always, dusting. That's boring. Back behind here, you will find some neat little red replacement WASD keys. So on the Ducky 0 unboxing that I did the other day, or a couple weeks ago, these were pink, but these are definitely red. So there you go. Red is sort of better in my opinion. They're semi-transparent to let the backlighting through too. Also included is a Philco style key puller. Woohoo! No more plastic tomfoolery, cheap things that just break. And then a neatly wrapped gold removable Velcro wrapped cable. And of course, the keyboard itself. It's got a very nice weight to it. The design is basically, you can't go wrong with it. It is black, matte, and plastic. The standard in the industry of mechanical keyboards. But Ducky, really feels good. I don't know what they do about it, but this thing feels ultra solid. You can't twist it. On the back, you will find your plate with the serial number and the model number. There are 4 grippy pads found on most keyboards to this day. Still not on the flip-out feet. Seriously, people have to get with the times. I guess someone pointed out on Reddit that Philco has a version with the grippy pads on the feet. Why does no one else do this? I don't use these anyway, but it's a nitpick of mine, and it just seems very obvious. So, also you have your dip switches, which I will get into. Dip 1 swaps the left control and caps lock keys. Dip 2 swaps the left Alt and left Windows key. A lot of Mac users, that would come in handy. Dip 3 disables the Windows key. Now, I really wish they just had a top row key for that, because some people use that often, and putting it on a little tiny dip switch on the back is inconvenient. Dip 4 enables N-key rollover over USB, otherwise it is just 6-key rollover. There are some cable tracks here. For your removable cable, you can use any cable that you would like. The one included is quite fine. The only thing is with these cable tracks, in order to make sure that it's secure in the track, it kind of tightly wraps, especially down on these pressure points. So putting in a custom braided cable or something along the lines of that, I wouldn't really want to do that. I would just keep it going out straight. Alright, so you're probably dying to see the backlighting. Actually, one other thing I want to mention is these are made out of ABS, dual layer laser engraving, so they're durable enough, and the thing about them is they're ultra smooth, unlike a lot of keycaps that I've tried, so that makes them sort of fingerprint prone, which isn't very noticeable on the smaller keys, but definitely on the spacebar, the shift and enter and backspace keys, those are noticeable. And another thing about the larger keys is that they are using cherry stabilizers versus CoStar, or I don't know how, CoStar? Probably CoStar. That's probably how you pronounce it. So anyway, a lot of people like Co-Star stabilizers because they bottom out the key a lot easier, where cherry stabilizers are a lot smoother, and you can't really bottom out the key. And so people seem to think that the Co-Star stabilizers are a little bit more responsive. But here's the thing, in my mind, the larger keys you're always hitting with your pinky, which your pinky kind of gets wear down quite easily. So I say the extra mushier feel and softer feel is an added bonus, and I really like the cherry stabilizer, so I wouldn't take a point off. So you're probably dying to see the backlighting. I'm going to show it to you now. I have a USB cord over here, so I can just pull this out and plug it in. So there you go. Looks super sweet. I love it. So yeah, just stare. It looks quite cool. I will go over the modes now, because you wouldn't want to just stare at this forever. So there are, I think, 4 different modes. Let me look at my notes. 5 different modes for backlighting, and then your 2 custom profiles. So first of all, to see the full backlighting, there is also the fading effect. Hopefully you can see that on camera. There is reactive mode. But hopefully you can see that. As you type, it reacts. It looks really quite cool. Then there is scrolling marquee. Kind of a gimmick, but hey, looks kind of cool. You can brag, I guess. Then there's off, obviously. And then finally, there is 60%, which just shows the main typing area. There is also 6 different levels of brightness. So all the way down to that, which almost looks like, gives the illusion that it is printed on the key, that color, but it is not. Okay, so let's go and show you the custom profiles. All you have to do to set one is just press FN, record 1 or 2. The record 1 is underneath the print screen key, and record 2 is under the pause key. So it's set in record mode. You can do whatever you want. Enable, disable keys all over the place. And then when you're done, you hit record 1 again, and then it's set. So I don't want to type anything, but nothing will change. And that is your custom profile. Anytime you want to go in them, you just press F8 for your profile 1 and F9 for profile 2. Oh, I'm sorry. FN plus F8 and FN plus F9. So that was my ugly, well, nothing can be ugly, but that's my custom profile that I set. So there you go. Super easy to set custom profiles, a very unique feature for a keyboard. And other than that, there are some media keys up top here. Your mute, volume down, volume up, play pause, stop, rewind, fast forward, and then all of your profile settings and your backlighting settings go up to here. And then you have a dedicated calculator key, which I always love, your Windows Explorer key, your default email app, and then your default web browser key. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed. I am running out of camera battery at the moment, so please check out the full review again at rhinofeed.com. Post a link to that in the description. So yeah, please rate, comment, and subscribe.